What is going on, Detroit Lions fans? Dan Campbell yesterday gave an update as it pertains to a bunch of Detroit Lions players that are working their way back from injury. And I know the loss on Sunday still stings, but the positive of it all is you're getting some solid players back. I'll give my thoughts on it after I play this clip from Dan Campbell. Here is Lions head coach Dan Campbell giving an update on some players, big-time players, that are returning from injury. Let's take a listen to what Dan said yesterday in his press conference.
Here, we're going to get him a week of work here and see where he's at. Obviously Davenport's getting better. Probably going to start Dorsey's clock this week. Rodrigo is looking better. He's getting better every day. So, probably Reed and Rodrigo right now would be the top of that list, but Pascal's getting better. We're kind of getting in a good place here.
How's the interview progressing?
He's getting better. I don't know. Like you asked me right now, I don't know if I see him in this week, but he is getting better. DJ Reed.
So there's an update on some very important players. He talked about DJ Reed. He talked about Malcolm Rodriguez, Josh Pascal, Marcus Davenport, Khalil Dorsey, different starters, when they could possibly return. Obviously, Terran Arnold is still in concussion protocol. He's expected to be out of that very soon. Kirby Joseph working his way back from a knee injury. These are multiple starters, impactful players for the Detroit Lions. Now, the thing I'll bring up, and I guess, the unfortunate and fortunate part is guys are returning. The unfortunate part is a lot of them are on defense, and the defense is playing lights out. So it's, DJ Reed is obviously going to improve your defense. Marcus Davenport is obviously going to improve your defense. Malcolm Rodriguez, same thing. Special teams, he's obviously going to improve. But Khalil Dorsey, special teams, he's obviously going to improve. But offensively is where they need the most help right now when it comes to a play calling standpoint, when it comes to the offensive line. And I guess that's the only negative in this whole thing, is not that they're getting players back, which is great news. It's just that it's on the side of the ball that's already been playing very, very well. So you're essentially bolstering a unit that has been the bright spot of the Detroit Lions this year. The defense has been honestly incredible. Calvin Shepard has done a fantastic job with this defense, and he's outshined, I think, even my expectations, and I was very high on Calvin Shepard, but he has been terrific. So obviously all those players are going to help, and DJ Reed and all these guys are going to be very, very impactful. But the one question mark, among a couple other things, for the Detroit Lions is the offensive line, and you still don't have Christian Mahogany, and you're not going to really have Christian Mahogany till the end of the season if he returns. It's not a season-ending injury per Dan Campbell, but it looks like it'll be most of the season. But even when he was in there, it was a problem. So that's the only, I guess, non-fixable issue when it comes to adding more personnel. There's no one that can come save this offensive line, so they just have to play better. That's the only option here. Just play better. I've interrupted the video to tell you about our friends over at Sleeper in the new promotion they have going on. A brand new promotion is now live on Sleeper that could be paired with the 100% deposit match promotion that's already been going on. It's a free $20, no deposit required, plus first-time users will also receive 100% deposit match up to $100. Use the code CT Sports. You guys should already be using Sleeper. It's one of the fastest organically growing fantasy platforms in the entire world, with millions and millions of active users. They are crushing it. And if your state allows it, you should be using Sleeper Picks. It's a real money product that connects friends over picks. You just choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or across different sports. Pick more or less than the predicted stats. And on Sleeper, you can get up to 1,000x payouts. Share with your friends. Get rewarded together. Don't forget, code CT Sports. Get a $100 deposit up to $100, and you got your free $20 entry. Sleeper is taking care of their customers. Always remember, gamble responsibly. Now let's get back to the video, which sounds like a terrible solution, but it's just how it is. They just have to play better. The guys have to get better. Tate Ratledge has been very solid, but he's going to have to continue to take his game to the next level. Graham, same thing. And I know Graham is not a young player anymore, but he still has to play better. Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell, Taylor's been up and down, mostly because of injury, but those guys all just have to play better. It just comes down to that. And I know that's probably not the answer people want to hear, but these injuries, although they are important, it really comes down to this offense, man. This is a Super Bowl level defense. I do believe that. And I think especially with the guys returning, it just kind of, I guess, doubled downs on the fact that they are a Super Bowl defense, in my opinion. I mean, I think they have all the personnel They have a bunch of talented players, especially when you get Kirby and Brian back. You get DJ Reed back in a secondary that's already playing very well. It's my concern is really what this offense does, and we're not really going to know until the next stretch of games when we get to see Dan Campbell and his play calling continue to develop, and we get to see a bigger sample size of this offensive line. Because I'll tell you what, against the Eagles, which is one of the best NFC teams, the offensive line did not look good. So they play the Rams. They're going to play some other teams that aren't great teams, but still, it'll be a good little test for the Lions. We'll get to see this offensive line and whether or not, they can hold up when it comes to making a Super Bowl run. They have to win games, guys. They do. If they don't, they're going to have to go on the road to win a Super Bowl and win multiple games, which is not ideal. So focus on winning that division. You still play the Vikings, the Packers, and the Bears once more. So we'll see how this thing shakes up. But that's the injury update when it comes to different players. Guys are returning very quickly. You could have DJ Reed back this week, Malcolm Rodriguez back this week. Guys like Josh Paschal, Marcus Davenport, guys that are very close to returning. So comment down below, who are you most excited to see back in the Detroit Lions lineup? And what do you think of my take that it's good news, but it's helping the wrong side of the ball? Sam Laporta, 4 games. We'll see him after that stretch. He obviously helps out not only in the pass game, but he can provide some blocking as well. That's just something they're going to have to take week to week. It's just the reality of it. But this O-line, you got to get it together, man. I'll see you guys tonight. We'll be live 8 to 10 p.m. But until then, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below, like I said. Which edition are you most excited to see? Until then, I will catch you all. Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.